I want to talk about focus, spotlight focus and floodlights focus, and this is with vision. But as I was thinking of it, it turned differently. Like it encompassed more. But I was just sitting there and thinking about how some cities over in different countries that don't really have stop signs or lights that I can see, and people are just running everywhere. But they're just missing each other, and everything's happening perfectly. I'm like, huh. But and what got me thinking about that, because I was driving to work and just thinking about the traffic lights. Nobody on the road. Some are automated and they're pretty good. They'll stay green when it's empty. But some are not. And, nobody on the road. And then boom, it turns yellow. I'm sitting there like, there's nobody around. I'm like, sometimes I just go through. But that's rare because, it's not that serious. And it's a good time to work on always being in the right place at the right time. But anyway, thinking about that, which may have me have that picture in the mind of the cities with no stoplights, because I was like, what if they have no stoplights? Then that picture came up, and I thought, yeah, they're just zipping and zooming. I've seen that. No one's hitting each other. Everyone's just, they must be all in floodlight consciousness, is what I thought. And then I was like, what if, because I operate in floodlight consciousness a lot when I'm walking around. This is vision wise, where I'm not really focused on one thing. I soften my focus so it sees everything at once. You get more information that way. And this is just an example to say it. Not that this happens really, but it could happen. When you focus, say you see your focus normally kind of pinpointy, like a lot of people are, which you need that focus too. And maybe you see someone in a group of people, you see someone's face go weird, right? And that's all the information you get. But if you were in floodlight focus, you would see someone do something that made someone else react in a weird way. And then you see that person that you originally saw see both of those actions and then make that weird face. You'd see it all in one go, all at the same time. And that would give you way more information about the fucking situation, even if you wanted it or not. That's why you gotta look at the floor sometimes. You don't want to see shit. Anyway, the flow light consciousness is probably how they are doing that. And it ties with the vision too, because you're driving around and you're using that vision, or you can see everything kind of at once. You should have that if you drive even here. And you're seeing it all at once and reacting to it as one thing. And if everyone's doing that, I was thinking maybe there's something with vision, because a lot of religions or information says something tries to equate God or source energy to the space between. What is there something with vision, and the space between is not quite how we think it is. And when you focus on that floodlight vision, you're actually connecting to the space between everybody. That's the space between, the less dense space that still is the same stuff as you and me. Ooh, that's analogy for focused and floodlight. Focus being human body, dense, and floodlight being. Anyway, so, and then you connect to that space through the vision. And if everyone's doing it, you're all connected to that space around the vision. Everyone sees everything, and everyone's transferring information without knowing it, and just going on like that. I learned this floodlight vision from playing a lot of Rocket League. I didn't have it for too much. I didn't really play around with it or strive to have it. But playing Rocket League, I have to see everyone at once and what they're doing all at once. I got to see what he's doing over here and what they're fucking around over here with and where the ball is at. And so I had to learn that, to do that deliberately. I think everyone can do it just naturally when it just comes. But also, about 20, 15 years ago, when I took taking weird drugs and doing just experimenting, I noticed my full light consciousness kind of came in, and my awareness came in super strong at some point, where it took me this many years just to get over that shit. It's still there like that though. What I was getting at is the focus, is the vision thing tied to connecting to the reality around us might work in a different way. And that it's just funny how those thoughts tied into all that. And the vision, yeah. Everyone's connected to each other because they're in floodlight vision. And I think that's an analogy for floodlight consciousness. And then I think that also, because the fractal nature of the universe, obviously, a body is dense, focused, and then nothing of space is dispersed. A soft floodlight-ish, but still the same stuff that the focus version of it is. Same shit. Or something like that. It's just cool to think about. Those are my fucking high thoughts today. or weed talks.